What's up, guys? Matt, welcome back. So, typically, you guys know I like to keep things lighthearted, easygoing, positive, but we need to talk about an issue that's ongoing with the Pokemon community. We'll talk about maybe the state condition of the Pokemon community, the environment. So, if you guys haven't heard, if you don't know, Pokevault, which is, in my opinion, he's a great guy. I haven't met him personally yet. I will, but you can, you can tell and kind of read people just from, how they talk and their mannerisms and, the expression in people's faces and eyes. You could tell generally he's a good guy, and he got scammed. So we want to just go over, a little bit of his video that he made earlier today, and maybe talk about things that I've experienced and what I've done with my little online store. So let's go over there and see what's going on.
Let's rewind about 4 to 5 weeks. I just launched a brand new mystery pack, the rocket pack that, I was really excited about. I really tried hard on it.
Yeah, let's speed it up a little bit, just so
things are crazy right now in the hobby, as you know. But people seem to really like it, and it was just kind of like any other thing that I've sold. It was just I was doing the sales were coming in, the labels and all this stuff, and the sale comes in for this person. We'll just call them Cody.
Cody, people are coming after you, bud. This is not a threat in any way, but in general, thieves of any kind, scammers of any kind, they don't deserve justice. They deserve to be hung up by their pinky toes upside down and dipped into a vat of boiling lava with laser shark eyes so they can get eaten. Because I've experienced in my life plenty of theft, just in my neighborhood growing up, my house being broken into and robbed like 3 times when I was a lot younger, living with my mother. And it's not a good feeling. It's very demoralizing. You get this unsafe feeling, you feel like just being taken advantage of. And that's not good. So Cody, whoever you are, wherever you are, you're going down, bud. And I hope justice doesn't find you. I hope the deepest, darkest locations in hell find you.
And I can't release their full name, and I'll disclose that later because there's certain things that are happening. And it was for, 35 packs or 33 packs. It was a good amount. It came out to over $3,000, close to $3,500, and then priority shipping, all this stuff. So it was their first time buying. I naturally went and started to, look at their email, the shipping address. I've been scammed before, and never for this amount. $7,000 is a lot of money.
I can't even imagine $7,000. That's a gut punch like there's no tomorrow. I recently just had a large order myself, a fraction of that, the other day for, let me get that on screen, for $700 total after taxes and shipping. And I took the precautions that I needed to ensure, or not ensure, but try to verify this person is real and it's not a scam, because I've seen videos and read the horror stories of people getting chargebacks and scammed online and this and that. So I took the couple of steps to verify this person. I emailed them, I texted them, they responded, I verified their order, I made sure it was them that placed it, they responded in email, everything's good. I mean, at the end of the day, it could have been the fake person who has control of that person's email, but you would hope that that person can see the emails in their email on their phone or computer and notify and see or make any kind of adjustments or changes or identity theft locked and whatever they can do to stop that whole transaction and situation. But the customer replied and responded, and I went ahead and I shipped the order. So like he's getting ready to say, he did all that, and the person continued,
including myself,
to go ahead with the scam. And that's pretty shitty.
I went to their email, it checked out, phone number, area code matched.
I did that as well.
The ship to address, the shipping and the billing address were the same. So naturally
I did that with my customer as well, and I looked up the address. It was a business, so I was a little hesitant, but then I realized, a lot of people order things to their business. I work in warehousing logistics. I got my employees that order things to the warehouse all the time. And then, you know, the way it was, all the orders, it was a lot of 151. I was like, okay, this person's doing a 151 break. Maybe it's a birthday gift, Christmas present, who knows, you know? So I didn't think too much of it after that. And plus, they responded, and, you know, it kind of made me feel self-assured or assured that it wasn't a scam. So I went ahead and I shipped the order, and the funds are coming in from Wix any day now. Hopefully there's no chargeback. I was praying and hoping that my first big order wasn't a scam, and I think it went through. So thank you for the support, customer. I don't know if you're watching this or not. And yeah, back to the video.
I would get a couple hundred orders. So, but what what Shopify is already screening. I catch 99.99% if there's ever any type of scamming going on. Now it's going to be 100% because I'm going to run every sale through a different software that catches everything, right? So, but
which I got to look into as well. You know, once I start getting much larger, because I didn't know they had software like that. That's a great tool, you know, that I'm sure much of these larger corporations have their own security measures, but smaller, you know, online stores that can utilize that tool to prevent this kind of wasteless energy and time, you know, and bad karma, you know, I'm going to look into that as well. So I think that's great. So I applaud Pokevault for Sean for pointing that out, because that's something I want to look into.
All of those were usually caught. This individual had a way to kind of circumvent these natural blocks. And the reason why I think that is, most of the time I feel like scammers are, you know, it's very obvious what they're doing. After doing a little bit of digging, the email that was on the sale was called Bubble Beam Breaks. Okay, so
I actually looked up this person earlier today, social media. I couldn't find him anywhere. I wanted to see if there was any type of backlash. You know, you want to see the tea and everything. But apparently this person, Bubble Beam Breaks, Cody, Kyra, she posted his full name. I don't know, she might get in trouble for that, little doxing issues, laws or whatever. But Cody, you know, people are going to be aware. There's a lot of, you know, group chats and text messages between vendors, people in all the states. You know, the Pokemon community, as large as it is, it's very small. And, you know, it's, people are going to know what you did. And the police know, because he goes on later stating, you know, that he's got friends in the FBI. He broke the threshold for it being a federal crime because it was also cross state lines. So all in all, Cody, you're getting dipped into hot lava by your little pinky toes, buddy. You're gonna pay for what you did. You know, karma's gonna get you. And at the end of the day, I don't wish this on anybody. You know, thieves suck. Thieves suck. Getting scammed sucks, and it's just a horrible feeling. And I hope I never have to experience this myself. And it sucks that Pokevault Sean, you know, had to deal with this himself. So again, guys, stay vigilant. Try not to let this happen to you, your friends, your family, anyone who runs an online store. And you know, stay up, guys. Take it easy.